We got a small diameter Easton red cedar. And the first thing I'm going to do is get these little branch nubs off. Then we're going to take the bark off and see what we got. When the sap's flowing in the spring into the summer, you could peel the bark and cambium off just like a banana. And this way you can reveal what we have underneath. Whether we can make a little bow out of this, or a walking stick, or something. But we're going to find out. We're going to see what's underneath this. And the great thing about this is when you peel it off, you see how we cut these little stubs down? I'll show you better after I peel it. But the bark comes on and cambium comes up all around it. Just a little note on cedar. The dust, if you're sanding it, you should wear a mask, and because it's toxic. And you can look up cedar fever on the internet, okay? Cedar fever. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with this, but it's pretty cool, right? How it comes off. Let me show you here. Look, see how cool this is? Look, peeling it off. There's a really big tree branch that's here. Peels off and goes right around it. Very cool. See the ring? See how it peeled off right around that tree branch I cut? It peeled off like a little ring. Okay, I'm going to clean it up and then we're going to look at it. Well, that's no good. That's probably no good. And that's no good. Maybe. Just maybe. Can this bend? What do you think? Look at this knots and character on the back. Right, I don't really see anything on the edges though. All right, let's take a look. I wonder. It bends. We got it bending. I think we're going to have to give it a shot. So today, I took a little break from bow making and stuff. I thought I was going to. I went in the woods with a machete and I cleaned up some vines and thick stuff around where I'm going to put my ladder stand up. And in the woods was this little sapling, Easton red cedar juniper there. And I walked around it several times saying, can I make a bow out of it? Is it worth cutting down? And I said, I'm going to give it a shot. And I cut it down and I brought it home and put it on a trailer. And then I took my time. I went in the pool, relaxed in the pool for a while. And that machete I had was kind of on the dull side. So I sat there on the edge of the pool and I got a razor sharp. So after I got done with that, I said, you know, I just want to see what's underneath the cambium. And you can peel the bark off now this time of year and expose a pristine back, okay? So that's what I did. I went out and I rolled it around and looked several times and picked the side that I thought I could make a bow. So you saw me peel the cambium off. I laid it out and this is what I got. Okay, this was cut down today. Look at all these bumps and humps and stuff, right? And there's one little scuff. I think it's going to be fine. But I got a couple things to do the next couple of days. I'm done. I'm going to take it easy now. This probably only took me a half an hour, 45 minutes from start to finish, okay? So it's going to go flat like this and dry up for a little bit, a couple days. And then when it's a little drier, I'm going to sand it and then put it on a backset jig, and I'm going to fire harden this. And we're going to make a bow and see if it breaks. And if you're watching the video, chances are it didn't break. So we'll see. But you got to admit, Eastern red cedar, juniper, you know, the inside, that heartwood is beautiful. You know, so we'll see what happens, right? It's a piece of wood. It's worth the challenge. Is there any way this could possibly work? It's the next afternoon. It's a little after 4 and it's getting fire hardened. Cooking. Next day, cooking. Good morning. It's Sunday, August 10th. And yesterday I fire hardened 2 bows for a friend. And I said, you know, even though this Eastern red cedar I have is roughed, it's not really tapered and shaped the way I want yet. It was floor tilled, and I'm going to fire harden it. I'll probably have to fire harden it again because I'm going to have to remove material. But let me show you all these crazy knots, right? Let me show you something even crazier. I'm leaving it like that. Okay, the limbs have to be tapered, shaped a little bit more. And then I'm going to put string grooves on it. I got to square up the bottom of the riser too. And we're going to work on it today and see what it turns out to be. Looks a little better. I tapered it, sanded it a little bit, put string grooves in it. I have tillering marks. I got 3/4 of an inch from the groove. From the center, 4 inches out, I have tillering marks, and I'm going to put a center mark, which is here. I'm going to carry it down here, and we're going to do a little tillering and see if it breaks. First time we're going to bend this Eastern red cedar a little bit, and you can see the back set from the fire hardening. And we're going to go down just a little bit. So far it's bending nice. It's going to be a nice light bow. I'm going to go down 1 more inch to get a little bit more of a bend. Okay, we got the yardstick. We're going to do this yardstick. We're going to distribute the weight throughout the whole bow, nice and easy. Okay, if you look at it, we got a little bit of a bend going on here. We got a slight dip right here. And then from here to here needs to be removed. We need to get this end to bend. Okay, we need this to bend more. Let's go look on this side. You couldn't ask for a more perfect bend over here. I mean, it's really an incredible bend. Okay, it's perfect for now. I just got to work on that limb. See if we can get that limb. Now, Eastern red cedar is another very soft wood. So you have to make it a little thicker, a little wider. And when you tiller it, use 60 grit sandpaper. Don't use no power, nothing. It comes down real easy. We're going to call this limb the top limb. I look down it. It seems like it's going to be the top. It looks like the string will favor this side facing towards me. And that could change. And we're going to see if I got a little bit of a bend going on here. And I do. Like I said, this wood is really soft. And we got a bit of a bend. And from here to here, we need a little more bend. So we're going to mark that. From here down to here. Okay. And we're going to just see what we got here. One more time, I'm going to step out of the way and show you. You can see it's bending. And then from about here, we're going to call it flat. We're going to very lightly remove material. And just for a reference point, because it's very soft wood, we got about a 1/2 inch of bend. And over here where it was bending nicely, when you do something to one limb, the other limb changes. We still got that beautiful bend, and we have like 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so we're going to try and get that to even out a little and bend a little more. So far, so good. Once again, every time I remove material on softer wood, I take 120 grit and I just hit the edges. I want the edges round. And look what we did. We got a bend. We got a nice bend going on. This side here now is 3/4 where we have it down here. Let's see what this side is. We got 3/4. All right, so that didn't take very long because the wood is so soft. You know, a few strokes and you're getting it bending. Now, the only thing that is challenging here is all these knots. Will it break when you get it down? That's the thing. So we'll see. We'll keep going down a little at a time and checking it out. See if we can get a string on it. See if we can pull it back. Going down another inch. Everything looks good. I'm not really concerned about the distance here. This is kind of not that important. It's more important that you see a bend and no flat spots. Okay, this is just good that they're equal, okay? And they're equal. We're going to go down another inch and hope it don't break. I mean, it's perfect. Now, the only thing that we got going against us is these knots. If there was no knots on this and we had a pristine back, easy sailing. But if this is going to break, it's definitely going to break at one of those crazy knots. Okay? We're going to go down one more inch. And now that we have a perfect bend, now we're going to be a little more, we're getting close to that putting on a string. We're going to be a little more accurate with the distance here, okay? We got a 1/16 more than 1 1/4 for my old eyes. We got a 1/16 more than 1 1/4. This is really, it's bending beautiful. If it was to break, it would be such a shame. We're going to look for a string. We're going to look for a string, and because of all the knots, I'm going to try and string it on camera in case it breaks. That took maybe 20 minutes of tillering or less. I have a shorter string. Let's see if we can get it without breaking. So far, so good. I'm going to take some measurements. 6 1/2 on the top limb, 6 3/4 on the bottom limb. 5 3/8 on the outer of the bottom limb, or midsection I should say, and 4 7/8 on the top. So the top has to bend more, and we're going to look for like a positive, 1/4 inch positive tiller on the top. So we're going to work it. We're not going to pull it back at all. We're going to work it. We're going to get it bending even. Well, I managed to get this bow even, actually 1/8 of an inch positive up on the top. And we're going to just go down a little at a time and check out the limbs, make sure the bends are okay. And if we can get it to my draw length, we made a bow. If it breaks before we get to that 26.5, that's life. I'm going to work the limbs, going to exercise the limbs. It's not a heavy bow. I'm hoping it'll get down. So we're going to go to, like I always go to, like 20 inches and check out the bend. And let me show you this bend here. We got an absolutely perfect bend going on. Absolutely perfect bend going on. Okay, there's no flaws. There's no flaws. It's either going to make it or break it, and it'll have nothing to do with this tiller. This tiller is absolutely flawless. If it breaks, it has to do with all those knots on the back. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to work it easy. I'm going to pull it back a little bit, and see what happens. You know, I can feel it. You know, you can feel the stress a little bit. And I'm almost there. I'm almost there, but the knots, I just want to keep working it in. Made a bow. Made a repeatable bow. Okay, we did it. So I'm going to shape the handle and cut a shelf in, and we made a bow out of this knotty, crazy piece of wood. It's the afternoon of August 10th. I tillered this bow this morning. I shaped it. I sanded it. Gotta love Eastern Red Cedar, right? So I have plenty of bows, but I wanted to make a bow that had like limbs, like a bow, like a tree limb that was growing out, and I cut it off, and I want to incorporate that in the limb and see if I can make a bow. So there's a few Eastern Red Cedars around, and they all have limbs and branches. And I said, oh, this one will be a challenge to make. And I think it looks pretty cool, right? I mean, if you look at it, it's got limbs, bumps, twists. You know, it's pretty unique. And you got to love the purple that comes through, right? So anyway, here we are. I don't even know how many pounds it is. Let me see what pounds it is at my draw length. Let's see, here we go. 35 pounds. I'm actually surprised. 35 pounds. It's a little more. I wasn't going for a specific weight. I knew it would be lightweight. But 35 pounds is a pretty good size bow. Weight, you know, pretty good size weight. So we have, today what we have is we have these, I like these for the lighter weight arrows. I just like them for some reason. I really love these Entradas 700 spine, but I usually use them for like 30 pounds and under. So let's see, with this Eastern Red Cedar, I didn't expect it to be 35 pounds. It's pretty good weight. So we're going to shoot that bear a little, probably about 16 yards. Trying to be a shooting machine, keeping my hand against my face, my bow hand up on target. Let's try that deer at 20. Okay, shot high. Shot high. Let me take one more. It's really fast. Let me take one more. Okay, good enough. Good enough for now. This is the first time I'm shooting it. I got a fire hardened, another bow for a friend. And look at this beautiful Eastern Red Cedar bow. Let's go look at the arrow shots, even though they're not much to look at. Okay, the bear at 16. The deer at 20. First shot was very high, so I put it almost on the belly, maybe a little below the belly. So anyway, that's the end of it. And the reason I made this once again was I just wanted to have a bow with these crazy character on the back, knots, tree limbs, you know, that I cut off. And this bow was made maybe 6 days ago or so, and it turned out to be a great bow. It's fire hardened, you know. Let's see some. Let's see. Got to get the string over that hump. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we don't have really a lot of back set. I could fire harden this one more time, but it is what it is. This sometimes a bow is what it is, and this is just a fun fling and arrow bow. And I don't think I'm going to cook it again, but it is a wonderful bow, and I did what I set out to do. So that's it. Every day you wake up is a great day. Make a bow, go out and shoot. Enjoy life. It's short. Thanks for watching.